Can the other lawyer ask you what you reviewed in anticipation and preparation for your deposition? Hi, I'm Guy DiMartino. I am a Northwest Indiana personal injury lawyer, and today I'd like to answer that question for you because it recently happened a few weeks ago. So this is what happened. We're in a deposition. My client is asked the question by the other lawyer. What did you look at? What did you review in preparation for your deposition? My client looks at me and says, "Can I answer that?" I look at them and I say, yes. See, what the client was probably thinking was, isn't this attorney-client privilege? So if we were discussing certain things, or if the question from the other lawyer was, what did you and your lawyer discuss, or what did you and your lawyer say, things along those lines, that's privileged communication, and I would have instructed my client, do not answer the question. But most lawyers know not to ask those questions. But things that you reviewed in preparation for your deposition, fair game. For instance, if you were given interrogatory 6 months or a year before, which are written questions, and you wrote those questions, you probably reviewed those in preparation for your deposition just to refresh your recollection. You might have looked at some photographs. You might have went through, if it was an intersection collision, you might have driven through the intersection just to remind you of the lane configuration or the speed limits around the area. You might have looked at some photographs. On the other hand, if I took the photographs out and I showed them to you, and then we were discussing certain aspects of the photographs, like scuff marks or crush or directional things or paint transfer or things like that, and it was based on a discussion, you would not go ahead and tell the other lawyer about our discussion, but you would say, yes, I looked at some photographs. And then they might ask you what photographs you looked at. You might say, well, I looked at some photographs of my car. I looked at some photographs of the other truck. I looked at some photographs of the intersection, things along those lines. And why can the other lawyer ask you this? Because they want to know what you looked at. They want to know what information you have in case, for instance, you looked at a photograph that they've never seen, and they might want you to provide them with a copy of the photograph. So there you have it. You're in a deposition, fair game for a lawyer to say, hey, what did you review in preparation for your deposition today? Good question. Answer the question. I am Guy DiMartino, Northwest Indiana personal injury lawyer, and I am meeting you at the intersection of law and medicine. Have a great day.